Nikki Haley has prolonged the inevitable, and now the inevitable is finally here. A lot of us, especially myself, thought that she was going to drop out after the South Carolina primary, but she held on. And now, after Super Tuesday, where Donald Trump won all but one state, and those states that held their respective primaries yesterday on March the 5th, um, she only came away with Vermont as the win. DC, she won DC, but I don't even think they ever voted DC to become an official state. So that's like a bad space, and you got like a one in a possible. But anyway, Nikki Haley is going to drop out the election. We all knew that Donald Trump was going win the Republican nomination to become president again. I mean, that was like the worst kept secret in America. So for like Nikki Haley, it was a question not if she was going to drop out, but when she was going to drop out. And she's expected to make the formal announcement down in Charleston, because Nikki Haley was the former governor of South Carolina. She's going to make that announcement at around 10 o'clock this morning, as of this recording. So by the time you hear this, she probably already would have made the announcement as to her dropping out of the race. Um, Unlike her male GOP counterparts, she actually won some states. She won Vermont. That's one more than what any other GOP primary um, candidate can say. Can Chris Christie say that? No. Well, you suit night, we all knew this was coming. I mean, this ain't no secret. I mean, this not a. I mean, this not. I mean, if this is a shock to anybody, then you're not paying attention. So, I mean, who didn't know this was coming? But anyway, the fact of the matter is, she didn't have a snowball chance in hell of beating Trump. So she's going to make this announcement at 10 o'clock this morning down in Charleston to announce that she's going to drop out of the race. Now, the bigger question is she going to endorse Donald Trump? Because we've seen that all the other presidential candidates who's dropped out, they turn right around and endorse Trump, whether it be Tim Scott, whether it be Vivek Ramaswamy, whether it be Ron DeSantis, right? So is she going to endorse Trump? Because either way, Nikki Haley ain't getting no favor curry with him. She's Trump is already pissed that she stayed in the race this long. I mean, of course he's gonna come out with some thinly veiled um, statement in the media, but behind the scenes, Trump is pissed that she stayed in this race. Shout out to Two Raw Media for providing me that piece of information, right? So the big question is she's going to endorse Trump? And she's in the catch-22 because if she endorses him and he loses, then she's not going to be the future of the Republican Party, right? And it's not like she's going to get any kind of, favor. She's not going to get any kind of position within this cabinet again. So my question is, why even endorse him if that's the case? Focus your efforts on 2028. If I'm Nikki Haley, I would basically, you know, focus the efforts on 2028. But hey, you got to hold that L, Nikki. You got to hold that L, right? Just like how you hold some sausages or whatever like that during your days certain arenas, right? You got to hold that L, Nikki. Now, look, I don't shed no tears for Nikki Haley. I don't shed no tears at all. Because, you know, I had to deal with her a lot as a South Carolinian, and she was the governor of South Carolina for a long time. She replaced Mark Sanford as governor before she left to become the ambassador when Trump became president back in 2016. But anyway, the big news is Nikki Haley's dropping out. That's going to basically clear the way for Trump to secure the nomination. You say current GOP delegate count: Trump 722, Nikki Haley 46. Well, 1,215 needed for the nomination. Well, like I say, shouts out to Two Rob Media. I'm pretty sure he's going to cover this as well on his channel. But yeah, that basically clears the pathway for Trump to secure the nomination. Biden, he has no competition within the Democratic Party, so that's going to clear the way for him. We are on the fast track to a Trump-Biden rematch. Yep. Much as we don't want it, we are well on the way to a Trump-Biden rematch. So, guys, let me know what y'all think. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!